Good morning, it's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards, and I finally got my paper pumpkin on Monday, and so I just had a chance to do some alternatives for you. There are 8 cards in this paper pumpkins for April for this design and for this design with the envelopes, and it tells you how to put them together. I only used the stamps out of this set this time. So these are the stamps that come in there. I'm going to use this one, and then the little butterflies. And then I'm also going to use this stamp set. I'm going to use this image right here and the birds from Beautiful Moments. That's in the mini catalog, I believe. Anyway, I'm going to use that stamp set. And then I'm going to use this bundle here, and this is in the mini catalog. I'll give you the product numbers and all the sizes and dimensions and everything on my blog. So just push the little down arrow and it'll take you to my blog with the products for this alternative. So let's get started. First thing I did was I took this image, and so you can see I stamped it. This one's yellow, but I'm using, or this is crushed curry, but I'm stamping in the Flirty Flamingo. And then after I stamped this image, then I took the umbrella right here and stamped it with Memento black ink. And then I took the punch and I punched the umbrella out just like. You can make these any color you want. I did several colors just to see which one I liked, and so I chose the Flirty Flamingo. So that's what I did for that. Okay, let's get started. I thought about cutting up the cards that were in the paper pumpkin, but they weren't the size I wanted, so I just took some Whisper White, and I have 2 pieces. This is Pool Party, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4 for our base. This is Flirty Flamingo, and it is 5 by 3 3/4. It's going to be our mat. And these 2 pieces of white, Whisper White cardstock are 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. And then you'll need a scrap for your umbrella. And then I put, the paper pumpkin comes with the mini dimensionals, but I wanted the larger ones, so I used large dimensionals. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our little girl's image, and I used Memento black ink for them. I thought I would try stamping with you today instead of having everything ready. So what you want to do, because we're going to put the sentiment at the bottom, and then we have to have room for our umbrella, you don't want to get this too far down, so kind of right about there. Perfect. And we'll clean that off with our chamois. I don't like leaving them dirty. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment. And this one is family, where life begins and love never ends. I thought it went perfectly with this image. I really like the sentiments on this paper pumpkin. And so we're going to just stamp that kind of right there at the bottom. Okay, that looks good. Then I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment on the inside. This is what the inside looks like. Well, I've got this black ink out. And this says, I'll always be here for you. That look like a couple of little sisters, or it could be best friends out at the beach. Gonna go shovel sand, most likely. Oops, I need that still. Then I took my the umbrella stick, and I didn't want this curved part because I wanted it to look like they were holding on to it together. So I just took and did like this, and then I turned it upside down, so I didn't do the crook part, but it doesn't matter, it's going to be underneath the umbrella. And then I got it right close to their arms there, so it looks like they're hanging on to it. Okay, and then I went ahead and put my umbrella on there. Right above their heads. Because what they're going to do is they're going to go out on the beach, stick the umbrella in the sand, and start shoveling sand. Anyway, that's what I thought they were going to do. Okay, let me clean these stamps off. This card's fairly quick. We're going to do a little bit of coloring, but it's very easy. Okay, now I'm going to take my birds, and I used, this is Smoky Slate, so I didn't want the birds real dark. I stamped 2 on this side, and 2 kind of over here on this side, just like so. And then on the inside, clean this off. I'm going to stamp the little butterflies just beside the sentiment. And I stamp them in Flirty Flamingo. Like so, you can see. Make sure I got them right side up, because I didn't want to leave my inside of the card naked. So I want just a little something in there, just like that. And it would be nice if they stamped all the way. But it's okay, it's a clear stamp. There. Okay. That looks really good. I lined that up pretty good. Okay. Clean that stamp off, and I believe that's all the stamping we're going to do. Okay. Go ahead and sit down, because I was standing up to stamp because it was easier for me. Okay, now we're going to, I'm going to go ahead and adhere the inside to the card. And I just used liquid glue for this. Like so. I thought this was a good card for during the COVID-19 to send to somebody. Okay, now I'm going to take this and we're going to do some coloring. This shouldn't take too long. I have a list of the Stampin' Blends on my blog that I used. So the first thing I'm going to do is color their hair, and I used, this is bronze, so I colored their hair so it looks like they have brown hair, like so. Like I said, this is a really easy card, easy to color. Nothing fancy. I just thought This is the first time I've used this stamp set, and I really like it. It's very cute. And then I colored their skin. This is ivory. I didn't want them too dark, but they've been spending a little bit of time in the sun, so a bit of a tan, like little kids get when they play out in the sun for a while. It's like so. Like I said, this is just super simple. Easy coloring. I didn't do any shading on this. Okay. And then I colored the littlest girl. I colored her dress light mango melody. Now you could, if you don't have the paper pumpkin, you could use this stamp set and pretty much do the same thing, just put different sentiments on here. This is the light flirty flamingo, and I colored the other little girl's dress with this pink color with flirty flamingo. Okay. And then I colored the buckets light gray granite. Actually, I think I used smoky slate. Let's do smoky slate. Yeah, I colored the bucket smoky slate. This is light smoky slate. I colored the sand gray granite. Yeah, that looks better. I had a hard time deciding what color to make the sand, and I decided this color was good. This is the light gray granite. And so I just kind of put a little bit of color here. Like so. We don't want them walking on air. That's all the coloring I did. Very simple. Then I took this piece, glued it to my flirty flamingo cardstock. Just like so. Got a very thin border. I didn't want very much showing, but I wanted something. Okay, and I took this piece, took my dimensionals, and you can use the small ones that came in the paper pumpkin, but I wanted the larger ones, and so I was just thought I'd use these edges for this. Doesn't take a lot, but I didn't want to use the small ones. Getting close to the end of this catalog period, I put the retiring list. Some stuff's on sale. It's on my blog, and it's the retiring list and something else. Anyway, there's two lists there. Oh, there's just two retiring lists. One is from the annual catalog, and the other one's from the mini catalog. And right now, if you go there, you can see that some of the things are on sale, like the let's see. Let me tell you really quick which one you might really be interested in. I did a my last video was on using this product medley, and it's on sale. This one, Botanical Prints. It's $70 in here. You can get it for like, oh, I think it's, I don't even remember, but it's a good price that you can get this for if you don't have it and you want it. And there's some other things that are on sale. So go to my blog, just push the little down arrow beneath this video, and there's a link to my blog, and then you can download, it's a PDF, the retiring lists are there. There's 2 of them. So anyway, and you can go there, and if you want to order anything, you can just say shop now and order. Or if you want to join my team, just say join now. If you'd like to sign up for the newsletter that I'm going to be putting out, you can subscribe to that. If you have any questions, you can email me, elainescustomcards@gmail.com, and or leave a comment below this video, and I will answer. I answer all comments and emails. So you have a blessed day and have fun stamping.